Hey guys, Gator here. Want to share a quick profitable setup with you guys. Now this is going to work best if you do it following the higher time frame trend. So if we're downtrending, this is going to work best taking shorts. If you're uptrending, it's going to work best taking calls. Now, first thing we want is to wait for a pullback to be initiated. Okay, so here we've got a three-legged pullback. Lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high. Keep in mind we are in a strong downtrend. The lower high that created the higher high was this guy right here. So this becomes a strong low. Okay. Here, this high then takes out this strong low. Okay. So here we have a change of character here. Okay, then we get a pullback right here, creating a lower high. Okay, this guy here, this pullback here gave us the change of character, letting us know that the pullback is probably over with. Okay, now here they pull back and they respect it and they give us a break of structure, taking out this low. So now we confirm the move down with the second leg down. And remember, we are trading with the trend here. Okay, now what you're going to want to do with this one is grab your fixed range volume profile. And you're going to want to go from the last green candle, last pullback candle, to the candle that gave us the break of structure, which is this guy right here. This candle here is the one that took out this low. Okay, now just so you guys can see this, I'm going to hide the candle so you guys can better see this. What we're looking for is the LVN, low volume node, on your fixed range volume profile. And you're going to want this to be the extreme. This is the LVN, but you want it to be on the outer end. It's more probable that way. I like to draw it out just so you can visually see it. And when it's wide like this stop, I consider it to be a little wide, this risk. I like to personally take this trade at least at halfway or up here. If you're going to take this trade at the very first tap, I would size down, size accordingly based on your account size so your risk is not too high. Now here we will turn the candles back on. Notice we tapped the 50% perfectly. Rejected. It gave us a pullback. Touch the box again, the LVN again. And then with this, you're going to want to target at a minimum the lower low, the weak low. And remember, since we're trading with the trend, with the macro trend, the higher time frame trend, okay, we've been downtrending for a while now. So we're going to trade with the higher time frame trend. So your ultimate target needs to be higher time frame low. So here we have a lower time frame low, so weak low. So this, you could trim one here and leave the runner to take out the higher time frame low. Because remember, we are downtrending. Now this setup will work on stocks. So if you guys trade stocks, options, this setup will work on everything. NQs, Tesla, Nvidia, ES, anything you trade, this setup will work. Now it just requires patience. Again, you're going to first want a counter trend pullback against the macro trend. So you're going to want a micro trend pullback against the macro trend that we're in. Then you're going to want a change of character, which we get here with this low. We take out this low that created the higher high. Then we get a pullback and get a continuation of the move. This is confirmation. Here we get another break. And then we use our FRVP, grab our LVN, wait for it to hit, and then you trade with the trend, again targeting this low and ultimately this low. As you can see, we're trading with the trend, so a lot of times with this setup you will get a nice move if you want to leave a runner. And just so we can see our risk to reward ratio here, had you taken this at the first touch, you would have been risking 4 points. And ultimately, again with this setup, I like to target the high time frame low to be taken out. So again, you could have trimmed here on the lower time frame low, but ultimately I would have targeted here, netting you 15 points. This would have been a close to a 4 risk to reward ratio, so we get a great risk to reward ratio. And this setup is repeatable every day. This setup happens every single day. It just requires a little bit of patience, and a lot of times your risk will be a lot lower. Let me know if you guys have any questions. You can comment on the video or send me a DM. I will try to get back to you. And you can also subscribe to my Discord. It's pinned in the YouTube for more in-depth analysis and teachings.